Are you thinking about buying a condo in the GTA? I really want you to listen up here because some units can be financial landmines and buildings. And today I actually want to break down the 5 different types of condos that you should honestly avoid at all cost if you want to protect your money and your sanity and your resale value. And whether you're a first-time buyer, investor, or downsizer, these are red flags and it can save you tens of thousands of dollars. And I'm not saying that you should never buy a condo, but if you are getting into the market for a condo, this is for you. Welcome back. My name is Alex, as always. If you're new to the channel, I cover mortgages all across Ontario. And if you're looking at real estate, I cover buying and selling in Oakville and multiplexes all across the GTA. If you want to have a chat, click the link in the description and just book right in my calendar. Okay, let's get into the 5 types of condos. The first one is condos under 450 square feet. At first glance, they do look modern and affordable and in a cool location probably, but here's the catch. Banks hate them. Banks hate condos that are under 450 square feet. It is really hard to get financing on extremely small condos. And also, renters really stick their nose up at small condos because you don't have enough space. You're living in a shoebox. And on the resale demand of things, it is the lowest on the totem pole to grow equity. So if the condo fee is also really high on a unit, that's just like a silent drain on your money. So just steer clear of condos that are under 450 square feet. Condo number 2 to avoid is condos with sky-high maintenance fees. And if, let's say, the building has the rooftop pool, 2 gyms in 2 different spaces, a pet spa, a co-working space, a steam room, and a bowling alley, yeah, guess who pays for all of that? You do. So the warning signs there are your maintenance fees rising 8%, 12% per year. Older buildings that defer the maintenance, that's also an issue. Amenities that nobody uses but everybody subsidizes, okay? So if your condo fee is climbing faster than GTA rent, you're not building equity. You're funding a slow motion financial leak here. So be mindful of the high maintenance fees on the ridiculous amount of amenities. Condo number 3 I would avoid is honestly pre-con. Don't buy pre-con in the GTA right now. It sucks and it's stupid and you're going to lose your money. And that's my own personal opinion. And this is the problem with pre-cons that are mostly investor based. High assignment activity equals price reduction. Renters that dominate the building equal wear and tear. And tendencies towards delays, cancellation projects, and fee spikes are really real because that's happening all across. So if the sales center also looks like a shit show, pardon my language, that's your take. It's not going to be a community here. It's just a free-for-all. So just avoid pre-con at all costs. Condo number 3, if this one catches buyers off guard because the building might look beautiful and behind the scenes, the condo could actually be in legal trouble. So the red flags here on these types of condos is when you're reviewing the status certificate and there are lawsuits with that. So like a multi-million-dollar special assessment, or if you see the word lawsuit in the status certificate or reserve fund shortfall or special assessment, run for the hills. These situations can honestly cost you $10, $20, even $60,000 depending on the building and depending on what's going on. So anything funny with a status certificate, run. And then number 5 is buildings that are neglecting the reserve fund. Older buildings offer more space, but if the reserve fund is underfunded, you could inherit decades of deferred maintenance. And this includes reserve fund studies that are outdated, major projects coming up like elevators that need to be redone, windows, balconies. So low fees on the purpose to make numbers look attractive is one thing, but if the reserve fund just isn't there, that's also a red flag. The 5 types of condos that I would personally avoid, and I would tell my clients to avoid as well if you're looking to get into the condo market. So do your due diligence, ask the right questions, and don't let shiny finishes and cool amenities distract you from the long-term financial reality. Check the reserve fund, check the status certificate, make sure it's over 450 square feet, and know what you're getting into when you're buying a condo because your maintenance fees play a huge role. Plus, it's on top of a mortgage. So you have to figure that out as well in your pre-approval. How much maintenance fee can you actually afford? I hope it helps everyone out there looking to get into the condo market and look at what condos to avoid. If you liked it, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.